Boomerang fam, you tuned in to another edition of Next Way. Yeah, just wanted to do a quick update with everyone, see how everything's going. I hope you're having a beautiful Wednesday. I know I am having a beautiful Wednesday over here in New York. It's lovely weather for March. It has not been much of a winter. Don't really want to toot the horn on winter yet and say it's over because I've seen it snow in April over here in New York. And it's been crazy. Down south, they've been having snow when we haven't. So, sorry about that, guys. But we needed a break. I feel like we got blasted a lot in New York in the past. So, life, the balance. I don't want to talk about balance and fall off my chair like Oprah. Because, I'm going to speak about that too. Everybody saw that Oprah video. It was like she was standing still and just like it's like something lifted up her arm and just pushed her like she was lying. You can't play when you're talking about the earth and the universe and balance. She was like, balance is not about peace. Balance is not about love. And before she could say or give her version on what she thought balance really was about, she just fell flat on the floor. That was weird. That was strange. But don't be messing with the elements and giving predicaments about your theories on stuff when you cannot mess with the universe and balance and how and karma and certain things. They just are the way they are. So she decided to give her take on it and got him pushed on the ground. Now, how's that for balance? But anyway, my update on my condo situation. I haven't moved in yet because anybody who owns property, that's a process. It takes a while. So I still have to meet with the board, and after I meet with the board, I have to get approved, and after I get approved, then I have to get a closing date. So those are the three things that I'm waiting for. Thank you for everyone who's been asking me how's everything going. Everything is going good thus far. I'm just waiting for the date from them. When you're in that stage, it's not like when you get in an apartment, you just put your first month security and second month security, you can just move right in. No, it's different. So I have to wait for the dates they give me. And after they give me those dates and everything goes through, I'm in there. So it's just a slow motion type of thing. But I'm getting closer. The dates is moving in. I'm like right there. I should be hearing from them hopefully by next month, because I still have to go through the application process. It's like when people talk about busy, they dig in. They digging through background checks. They digging through your income. They digging through everything. They want to know how much you made for the past 2 years. You need W-2s. You got to have bank statements. All of this stuff has to be together, and it all has to meet their criteria. So that's what's going on with that. Also, too, another thing I was thinking about, don't get people to, when you have to say no. I talked about this before in my other videos. You should be comfortable with saying no, because you ever had a time when you went out and partied and you had to get up early in the morning, or you woke up with a hangover, and when you was invited to go, you really know you should have said no, but kind of like peer pressure, or you didn't want the people who were inviting you to get upset with you, so you say yes anyway. Yeah. Later on, there's nobody to get upset with but yourself. Get comfortable with saying no. Later on in the future, I want to do a video on passive aggressiveness, because sometimes a lot of us can have passive aggressive personalities, but later on we let others put us in a situation that we should address immediately, and sometimes when we don't, we beat ourselves up for it later, like I should have just said no, or I should have told them this at that time. But when you don't, all these scenarios start playing in your brain because you feel like you let someone get away with something you shouldn't have let them get away with it, and now it just keeps playing over and over in your head. You be like, yo, the next time I see them, I'm gonna address them on that, because I should have never let that slide. So get comfortable with addressing matters, right, straight head on, and get comfortable with saying no when it comes to doing something you do not want to do. Here's something I learned also too. If someone tells you something and like, oh, let's go out tonight, and you got something to do early, instead of saying no because you're still not comfortable with saying no, but like, yo, I do not. 2 words, or really 3 words. I do not go out on weekdays. If someone tells you, can I borrow money? I do not lend money. If I have money to give, I will give you, but I do not just lend out money, because right then and there you build a wall. If you ever bought a car, car salesmen they can be very, very pushy people. When I was watching Mel, this talk show, and she made great sense, you could tell them, I do not buy a car on the first day. I'm shopping. I do not buy a car right then and there. Because if you tell them, I don't have the money, or they'll be like, well, let me run your background. Let me see if your credit's good. If you say, I cannot buy it because I got to talk to my wife, or I got to talk to my husband, they're like, call them right now. I can't because I probably have to. Or we can wait for you to pick up the kids. You can bring the kids with you. When you say you can't, that gives somebody an opportunity to create a door where they can step in and give you reasons why you can. So don't say I cannot. You just got to be flat out. I do not. I do not. Draw that wall right away. Make people get comfortable with knowing where you stand. With what kind of ground, so they can't, cross the line. Get comfortable with saying no. And if you're not comfortable with that, say I do not. And work on that, boomerangs. We got to work on, again, I'm all for promoting on doing what's best for yourself first, because you can't be no good to anybody out here if you're not okay first. Always got to make sure you are the number one priority. You cannot take care of someone if you're sick. You cannot help anyone else financially if you're broke. Always make yourself that priority. It sounds selfish, but in actuality, it's just being able to be firm enough to actually later on be able to help someone else. If you're not in a good position yourself, you're not going to be no good for anyone else. And that's just the truth. All right, boomerangs, let's have a great Wednesday, an even better day tomorrow and throughout the rest of the week. Life is short. It really is. I don't know if I talked about it in one of my previous videos. In your 20s and 30s, even in your 40s, your middle life, you're partying. And then you hit your 50s and 60s, everything, you don't want to have regrets and saying, well, I could have did this then. I should have did this when I had the time, when my legs were better, when my health was better. Then you start realizing how short life is. And I'll keep continuing to say this. It's a great day today, even if you're going through something. And when you think it's not a great day today, well, you think life isn't great, try missing just one day. It's not a great day. What if you would have missed today? What if you wouldn't have woken up today? Well, it's a great day after all, isn't it? That's what I thought. All right, peace and love and blessings. Boomerangs, I'll be watching a lot of videos today. I'll be trying to catch up on some people who I've missed. And we'll just keep rotating. Let's just keep on supporting one another. And let's just keep being there for one another, because we on this YouTube planet, it is a planet because YouTube is a world of its own. We on this YouTube family, we all, making connections. And I love you guys. And I want to thank you all for being there for me. And I'll see you later in some of your videos. Peace and love. And thanks again for watching Days Way. Yeah.